What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Sakina, and I'm back with another review. This is my review for The Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is season 15, episode, I think this is episode 8. But y'all, I've been realizing that when I say, the episode number, DirecTV has it wrong. So I don't know if this is actually 8 or 9. I really don't know. Anywho, we are here. This is voiceover because we have production issues today, okay? So I cannot be on camera, but I will be on camera for Summer House Martha's Vineyard. So, be sure to check us out tonight on the Whether You Like It or Not panel. It will be hosted by Giving You the Real Tea. Check your community tab, set your reminders, tune in tonight because we will be talking about this episode. Speaking of this episode, we open it up with Drew. Drew and her daughter and one of her friends. Now, the thing that was distracting me in this scene early on was the fact that Drew's daughter was glued to that phone. Y'all know how I feel about these babies getting technology too early. You see how her attention was on nothing but that phone. She didn't even want to look up at Drew. Drew was trying to pick up her chin so she can look at her, and she was focused on the phone. That is a problem to me. Anywho, Drew is trying to show her friend her dance moves for her choreo. She's saying that she got all the moves down. So she like, Alexa, play You Already Know by Drew Sidor. Child, Alexa is embarrassing her in front of company, playing everything but Drew. Alexa trying to play Juice WRLD, R.I.P. But yeah, so she finally gets the music together, but she did not get the dance moves together. I said, Drew, how you gonna hype this situation up talking about you got the dance moves together, and then when it's time for you to actually perform, you can't deliver it? She said it's been about 10 years since she had to get dancing down pat, but, she's finding her way back to it. I said, okay, I'm going to try to give you some grace, girl, but I'm going to need you to get it together. So Drew's mom is coming into town, and at this point, Ralph is in the room. And she's like, my mom is coming into town, and her sister is coming too. The sister and Ralph have history. The sister actually used to manage Drew. She had managed her career since she was a child. And up until basically 2019, 2020. She said around the pandemic is when she stopped managing Drew. So my thing is, what was she managing, Drew? I'm not trying to be shady, but what was your sister managing all this time? Because we really haven't seen you on a lot of things. And she talking about her sister couldn't handle her workload and all of that. During the pandemic, her sister had a mental breakdown. We seen some footage of that going on. But I was like, Drew, what is this workload that you speak of, sis? Because you just started doing music. And the last 2 seasons that you was on here, we didn't really see you doing much. I mean, granted, you did have a broken foot. Hell, you had a broken foot last year, child. Drew is trying to figure out how Ralph feels about the situation because he's saying, your sister put me through so many things, and she actually had to be banned from the house. So he's trying to figure out a way to process all of this. The sister clocked Ralph for being controlling and manipulative. So it wasn't accusations. I'm sure she's seen things that we don't see. And even we can see that through the TV screen. So being up close and personal, I'm sure she's seen some things that we're not privy to. So yeah, he said he feels like the best thing for him to do is to leave. He may have to leave his house. I said, you just trying to go back to Tampa, child. Ralph, please. You and your cone head exit the screen. Now, we get this scene where we in, I don't know if this Sheree's basement or what, but that's what I feel like. It tried to make it seem like we was in some type of She by Sheree warehouse, but I ain't buying it. Anywho, Sheree is on the phone with this man, Joe. Joe was helping her get some things together for She by Sheree. But Sheree, why are you focusing on She by Sheree baby clothes? That's not where you are right now. Hell, the adults ain't getting what they need right now. I understand you a grandma now, but let's not focus on the baby She by Sheree. You need to focus on the adults, the moms and dads purchasing your items before you go down to the baby route. It doesn't make sense to me production even asked her confessional, are you seeing a profit from She by Sheree as of yet? She said no. It's because she spent so much money on it, and hopefully by the end of the year she'll start seeing that. And then they talking about her and Joe, talking about how the fans are, waiting on the new drops and things of that nature. Sheree, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't believe that people are anticipating this. And as people were saying in the comments, yes, we all know that Rihanna, Nicki Minaj, we know the girls watch the Housewives. We already know this. But yes, with Rihanna shouting you out, a lot of them were right. You did not jump on that opportunity to sell your brand. Who was that? I can't never remember who said something, but somebody said that she didn't play it right. Sheree should have sent Rihanna like a She by Sheree hoodie or something like that. That would have been smart as hell. Rihanna is one of the fashion icons. Why not send her something and have her walking around in your merch? Girl, you just always get it wrong. And even Candy was trying to help you. Someone who is extremely business savvy, and you feel like you know everything and you got it, and you still ain't even making profit from the clothes that you've created. And I feel like also another thing that probably hurt you was the fact that we seen fashions on a fashion in your fashion show that are not actually on your website. So, girl, it just ugh. So speaking of Candy, because Sheree is just such a damn disappointment. So speaking of Candy, Sheree wants to reach out to Sheree reaches out to Candy because she wants to get some things situated. Now, she already shaded Candy in her confessional, talking about, the fans been waiting, unlike Candy, who is throwing shade. Girl, everybody threw shade about She by Sheree. She by Sheree has been clowned for 14 years, honey, and still being clowned to this day, even in its debut on the damn runway. So please, Candy is not the only one that's been roasting your business, so I'm going to need you to let that go. Y'all just looking for a reason to have beef. Marlo and Sanya get together, and they talk about how Sanya feels like the girls aren't seeing the side of Marlo that she sees, and when she is around the other girls, they bring out this monster in her. Baby, that's who Marlo is. That is who she is. She can be a fun girl at times, and then she can also do the absolute most. Sanya, I'm not sure if you've watched the previous seasons of Housewives of Atlanta, but Marlo is being herself. I feel like now that she has a full-time peach, she is now acting an ass and carrying on with foolish storylines that do not seem real and aren't helping her in her winning the fans over. So anyway, they of course talk about what happened at the So Gucci party and how Candy was saying fuck them flowers. To Marlo, she feels like Candy was saying F her nephew and F her sister. Oh gosh. I'm sick of it. Marlo, find something else to do, please. She finally is finding something else to do. She going on a date. She ain't been on a date in a long time. And at this point, I don't give a damn about this scene. Let's move forward. This scene with Sheree and Candy was very chaotic. Now, Candy was eating Sheree up as far as, you ain't got no store no more. We told you a long time ago to just get some clothes and put your brand on it. You said you would never do that. Now look at you. She she said that it wasn't only her that was making these type of comments. Everybody was. On Twitter, blogs, everybody was eating her up with the Shein by Sheree, because that's very true. Sheree, these pieces are not original. What we seen on the runway is not what we got on the website. The website crashed, and then you're trying to give this long-winded explanation. Ma'am. Now, yeah, I do feel her as far as asking Candy, okay, well, did you even buy anything? But also in Candy's defense, girl, when I went to go buy something, I couldn't. But then again, if you really wanted to support her, then you would have, bought it when it was available. But hell, Candy ain't keeping up with She by Sheree because she had no idea that the website was public and up and running. It was up for a good 2 months at that time. It's just a mess. But Sheree made valid points as far as, I've supported you in your business endeavors and I haven't went out in the public and shared, the negative parts of the experience, because she said that she went to OLG. It took 3 hours for the food to get out. And then by the time that they did receive their food, they were sold out of some items. And she said, you don't see me talking about how, you were getting negative or, bad grades, bad grades on your store inspections and stuff, restaurant inspections. Yes, very valid points. But along the way, Candy did start eating you up a little bit. So I don't want to take away how Sheree was feeling, because how she feels is very valid. But like I was saying, everybody has made jokes about She by Sheree. So to target Candy is just like, girl, everybody been doing that. I don't know if you think because this is the business savvy person in the group, she should be more supportive. I don't know. You know how they do. It's both Sheree and Marlo, which I feel like it's funny. They expect this thing out of Candy. It's like they expect support and all these things out of Candy, but it's like, I don't know why y'all expect so much out of her. Y'all are not her friends like that. She supports Kenya. She supports Drew. The people that she's close to on the show, you really know, because she shows the support. But it's like, she don't fuck with y'all like that. And she don't have to. I'm sure she wouldn't be mad if y'all didn't shop at Tag or didn't eat at OLG. Because one thing about Candy, she gonna promote her own shit. So I'm sure she's not stressing y'all showing up and supporting. At the end of it all, they had some type of resolution. Candy was like, I was not trying to argue with you. She was more so laughing at it more than anything. But child, we'll see how their relationship goes from here. But I don't really have high hopes. Candy and Ty are going over his movie and the casting. They actually want to cast Drew in the movie as the wife. Candy doesn't want to be the woman that's turning the wife out. Ty talking about art imitates life. She doesn't want to be typecast. She already played that role before. She doesn't want to play it again. Candy, I'm going to need you to go back to the drawing board when it comes down to these confessional looks. I don't know what's happening this season, but none of your looks, none of them are delivering. I wish that you would have chose to film your confessionals in a different part of your house, because that blue room is a total eyesore. I don't know what's going on, but I don't like it. And some of your confessional looks look really pretty. I feel like last season you looked really good. I don't know what's going on this season, but let's go back to the drawing board, babe. So yeah, well, we might see Drew in another movie. Maybe she can add this to her busy plate of things going on. So now we know that she's about to be in a movie role, and now she's getting her music career together. She's about to have this video film. So Drew, okay, you might got a little something on your plate now. I mean, and on top of that, you got a big heaping scoop of divorce on there. So yeah, you are pretty busy these days. Drew is preparing for her video shoot the next day. She's anticipating her sister to arrive later that night. Her mama is there, but I guess the sister is driving. I don't know if she's driving from Chicago or what, but production wrapped at 10:30, and then the sister got there 2 hours later. So, they had a home video of the sister being greeted by the family. The adorable daughter of Drew's, like, she is so cute. She actually looks just like Drew. She's so cute. But we see the sister hugging the baby, and she said that Ralph actually went to bed knowing that the sister was getting ready to pull up. So she feels like this isn't a good start as far as the situation between the two of them. So we'll see what happens when Ralph wakes up. Drew, what in the entire fuck is this Watch What Happens Live outfit? Girl, you look crazy. Oh, ooh. I don't know what's going on. Y'all got enough money to hire private chefs every scene, but y'all ain't got enough money to have like a style consultant, just a stylist. Something has to give here because I'm tired of the looks not being pulled off. Y'all had a whole So Gucci, it's not called So Gucci, but child, whatever. Y'all had a whole So Gucci brunch last week and nobody really delivered the look. I'm sick of it, Atlanta. Please pull it together. Child, from one terrible outfit to the next. Drew, your new confessional debut, the mullet, I can stand. But I don't know. It was just something about the rest of it. The earrings and the zebra-inspired outfit. I just wasn't here for it. Keep the mullet. Just change the outfit. I just didn't like that. I'm in support of something different. I just didn't care for the clothes. So we're at Drew's video shoot. You already know. She said the concept is women's empowerment. Word to Jocelyn. But that doesn't align with what's going on. But, you know, she gave us the story and I was like, okay, yeah, I guess. So they're at the skating rink. She there with her girls. And then she go home to a penthouse. And, you know, I guess that's when she take Ralph down, child. So Drew really don't know how to skate. She got Kenya, Mayetta, Courtney, and Sanya in attendance. Sheree and Candy aren't there. I said, you know, a video shoot is it's kind of like, oh, well, hell, yeah, it's permanent, right? I would not want people like Sanya where our friendship is super finicky. You know, I wouldn't want those things because this is my second chance at music or whatever the case may be. I want people, either extras or people that truly are there for me, that have been there for me in a longevity sense in my video. Not just people that I just met. That's a no for me. That's like having, you know, Sanya in your wedding. Honey, I just met you. We not doing that, but you can attend. You can support and be in the audience, but you're not going to be in it. That's how I would treat my music video as well. Anywho, yeah, so Drew don't know how to skate. It seemed like none of them know how to skate, but, you know, they in there. Kenya said, you know, no shade, but this video shoot is giving low budget Beyonce blow video. I love that video, but yeah, I don't know. I'm interested to see how the video actually turns out though, because Drew did look good. Drew looked good in the video. Loved her wig, loved her outfit. She looked good. On the side, you see that her sister is saying that the video is just how she envisioned in her dream. Ralph is actually asking her about this, and the sister gets emotional because she's like, I'm just happy that she's actually finishing what she started. And Ralph actually comforts her. It was a nice scene. The mom gets emotional. Drew gets emotional when she sees what's going on. And for me, I feel like, yeah, that was a nice moment. But it's something about Ralph. When Ralph does that squinted look with his eye, it always gives me abusive tea. I don't know if y'all be catching that, but he does that a lot in his scenes. He squints his eyes, and I wish I could show y'all what I mean. But y'all know the look that he gives, that squinted eye look that always just screams, you know, you keep it up, I'm going to backhand you. You know, that, I don't like that look. I don't like Ralph. Let's go to the next scene. Okay, something's really wrong with Marlo. Like, seriously, because what is going on? So she's preparing for her blind date. She calls Sanya to tell her that she's nervous, all of this. And then Sanya was like, well, I actually was at Drew's photo shoot or whatever, video shoot or whatever. So Marlo was like, you know, I should call her and tell her I'm going on a date. And she actually FaceTimes her. And Drew really didn't sound that excited when she picked up the phone. But she was like, hey, what's going on? And she was like, I wanted to call you to say congratulations. But yeah, she said she was calling to congratulate Drew. And she also was nervous because she's going on a blind date. So Drew was like, oh yeah, that's cute and all of that. But girl, what's going on with all this energy that you've been giving me? Because she doesn't like how Marlo has been coming at her. And Marlo was like, you know what? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Because Drew basically was like, I feel like you owe me an apology. And Marlo said, you're right. I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. So Drew is just holding her to the fire. Like, yeah, I don't like how you're showing up as a friend to me. And Marlo hung up on her. Now, there was a little bit more to the conversation, but it really isn't needed. But Marlo hangs up on her in the midst of all of this. And it's like, bitch, please, you acting, you fake as fuck, you a wannabe actress, blah, blah, blah. Just like going in, your man don't want you. He too busy looking at voluptuous bodies. Bitch don't even know how to say voluptuous. She needed assistance by her driver. It's just, this is the exact reason why the girls don't want to be friends with you. That's why Kenya wasn't taking anything serious that you say. Do you see how you literally apologize and in the same breath hung up on Drew as she was trying to share with you how she feel about how you've been treating her, and then tried to dog her, and it just didn't make sense. It went from 0 to 100. From apology to bitch fuck you. What? This is why nobody wants to fuck with you. This last scene, Marlo went on her blind date. He was handsome, nice looking guy. His name is Scott Lee. Yeah, he is Jamaican. He has 3 children, child. He has a 15-year-old. I was like, okay. Child, then it got it worse. 2 and 1. Excuse me? You don't need to be on no date. You need to be focusing on them fresh babies that you got over there. No fucking thank you. But Marlo says she typically wouldn't date a guy that had kids under 5, but she want to break the rules for him. They bond over being ex-cons. They both served 6 months as their longest time in jail and all this. But, you know, I really don't care because I don't like Marlo. I don't care for her scenes. I don't like her assistants. Like, okay, whatever. Hopefully next episode will be better because I'm getting bored. I'm being honest. The original cast of season 1 will be in attendance next episode. So we'll see a white lady that we ain't trying to see. But anyway, let's get down in the comments and talk. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Also, check us out on the Whether You Like It or Not panel tonight, hosted by Giving You the Real Tea. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.